And what's going to be different this time around?
Well, I've already played by the handbook. I've already played by the rules. I've already did a whole career where I was, danced inside the lines and, was as humble as they wanted me to be, and made the brands money and stuff like that. So this time around, I'll be doing a lot more of be the brands, forming brands, companies, and things like that. And I don't really be caring of much for anyone's opinions or playing by anyone's handbook this time, or caring what core or mainstream's audience's opinions are, things of that nature. And when starting companies and doing brands, you don't really have to check in with anybody so much, things like that.
So you're going to start your own board brand?
I am going to start my own board brand. Mm-hmm.
Do we have a name yet?
Yes. It is called Selfish.
Selfish Skateboards?
Uh-huh.
Do you think God likes selfish people?
I think that if you're not selfish and you don't put yourself first and take care of yourself first, then you're no good to others. And I don't think God prefers helping people who don't help themselves.
I think a cool name would be Shellfish.
No, I don't like shellfish. I don't like fish that much. I like whitefish and swordfish, but I don't know that I like shellfish.
But if I seen a board on the shop wall that looked like it was the exterior of a lobster, I would think that it was sturdy.
This is really sturdy. 100% hard rock Canadian maple. I'll be using the best wood that money can buy. I won't be price cutting by going to China or Mexico to get my skateboards. I'll be using 100% hard rock Canadian maple from the east coast of Canada. So if a kid gets his hands on one of my skateboards, he'll notice the difference between most of his favorite brands currently. It will be stiffer, it will be stronger, it will have more pop. It will feel like skateboards used to feel like when people used to always use that kind of wood. And so sturdy is one thing that we'll definitely be avid on.
Will it come with a free rap CD?
You know what? More often than not, it will. Probably not the team boards and probably not the other pros boards, but my board will definitely have like iTunes cards and things of that nature in it. Content. I'll feed content plenty to my skateboarding.
Are you coming back because you're broke?
No, I haven't worked a job this whole past year, and my checks, I mean, they definitely stopped coming. Like the main checks, like, I mean, pretty much sponsor money definitely cut off. The second that I retired, like, it was pretty instantaneous. Nobody carried me on for a little bit. So,
Does that make you sad?
No, I expected it. I knew what I was getting myself into. I weighed my extremes, what levels I would go to if I would, like, take it to giving stuff up, I already weighed my extremes. So, but yeah, I haven't worked a job this whole past year. God's seen me through perfectly. I'm not any skinnier or anything. I've been eating every day, I'm healthy.
How's
the
the Bentley payments going?
It's an Aston Martin. Things are going well. That's the car in the video. So apparently it's on my possession and such things like that.
So you still have it? It hasn't been repoed?
No, hasn't been repoed. Mm-mm.
Do you regret buying that car?
Yeah. Well, I don't have any regrets per se. My phone is blowing up. I don't have any regrets, but I learned from things. I wouldn't do it over again, but I wouldn't take it back, because this time around, with money that I come into, I'm going to be like, that's really the main thing that I've fine-tuned through this whole experience is, basically I had one career that went great, so I get to pick that apart and take the great things from that and replay them, and then take the things that were not so great and dismiss them. So really my main flaw, I would say, with my last career was my lack of financial responsibility, my superpower ability to spend money as if it were actually water, which is not. And so this time around, I won't be doing that. I'll be just putting money into smart things like investing into things. I still would say I don't save money, I make money. I still don't believe in saving money because I believe that puts a mental cap on your pay. So you start saving if you're making $500,000 a year, and then kind of tell yourself you're not going to make $500 million. And if you save at $500,000, it's not going to help you at all if you start making $500 million. So I still believe in I don't save money, I make money. But with the money that I make, we'll do smarter things as opposed to pay $3,000 a month on a car payment. That I won't be doing.
I heard a great quote that you said, I like to spend all my money because it motivates me to make more money.
I don't know if those were my exact words. I know you're one for twisting words, but I'm sure it was something along those lines. And I definitely, I enjoy making money more than I enjoy holding on to it. So I think it's a cycle. I think if you are mentally and spiritually, emotionally open to money flowing to you easily, it can. And, once your foot's in the door of a business that you love, if you carry a certain confidence and understanding for it, you can definitely make money easily and not be bound by penny pinching. But I'll take the penny up off the ground out of respect for finances. But I definitely will not live cheap. But all I really care about is I like the luxury of being able to eat what I want whenever I want. Those are luxuries that I really.
What does Jereme Rogers eat?
I eat groceries like normal people, but I love Benihanas. So something like that is, for example, Benihanas if you're going on a date or just taking your girl. That's like a $50 meal. She want a pina colada too. I might run it up extra. So it's that isn't really, if you're not making good money, it gets out of most people's budgets to do that often. So sometimes when I was skateboarding, I'd go there I had been there 2 days in a row before, 2-3 days in a row, which is super abnormal. But that's a luxury that I've seen out of my career, things like that I enjoy most, more than fancy cars. I enjoy just to be able to have the freedom to sit down and eat wherever you want, do things like that, go to a movie whenever you want, just the smaller entertainments. But I definitely don't need an Aston Martin again. This one I'd like to pay off, but I wouldn't put myself in that position again. That's not a smart thing to do with my money, and I understand that. But I don't regret it. I just wouldn't do it over again or take it back.